In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a background to a activity. In this case, we have, I just created this one, just a real simple one here. And it started out with a main activity, okay? And what I did is I took and actually created the two different landscape and portrait view. And we'll talk about that a little more later on, okay? But as you can see, when you flip your your Android device, okay, you don't want the picture to get all scrunched up and look weird. So in this case, we're actually going to need two different images, and we're going to crop this one to end up with this one, okay? But anyway, so that's how that's what we're going to end up doing. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go out and I'm going to Google an office clip art right there, okay? And let's just grab something like, well, let's see, let's do something a little different this time. We'll go to that one. We'll see if that gets us to something a little different here. This one, I've actually used this one previously, okay? And, yeah, this one right here. And so we're going to try to use this one. I'm going to right click on this image here, and I'm going to say Save Image As, and I'm going to put that on my desktop right there. And I'm going to call it Office, like that. Save. Now it saved that as a, let's get rid of that. It saved it as a, right here, a WEP file, okay? And we know that in Android Studio, you can only use PNG files. So we're going to take it, first of all, I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to open that with Paint. Now I'm not sure on a Mac what software you're going to do, but you have to have some software that you can take and you can take in convert, okay? Because we're going to do a file save as in a little bit. I really don't want this section right here, so I'm going to do select. And I'm going to grab this section right here, above it like that. Oops, oh shoot, Control Z. I have to go to my select right there. I want to be able to select right there. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to crop the rest, okay, like that. And now I ended up with just that. Now I'm going to do a file, and I'm going to save this as, okay, a PNG. It has to be a PNG, and it should save it to my desktop. It should be called Office. Now, another thing, in Android Studio, don't put spaces, don't use capital letters, just use a really simple name like this, Office, okay? And I'm going to say Save, and just say, okay. We don't have to worry about transparency when we're doing a background image usually. Now what I want to do is I want to grab a chunk out of here that kind of looks like a portrait image, okay, on an Android device, okay? So I'm going to end up with like a rectangle, something like this. And don't worry about making it perfect, because the thing is that it takes and stretches it and makes it fit anyway, okay? But just come up with a shape that somewhat resembles a portrait view of an Android device, okay? And then once again, crop that. And I'm going to do a file, save as, and once again, a PNG. And I'm going to call this Office 2, like that. Save. Wonderful. Okay, we can put that away. We don't need that anymore. And let's go to Android Studio here. And I'm going to create a new one. Now you're going to do this with the handheld security app that we're going to create for our class, okay, for our final project. But I'm just going to do a file and I'm just going to say a new project, just for example, and you can do this too, just to get used to it, and say next, okay? And I'm just going to say finish here, like that. And put it over here, so let's take and drag that in here. Okay, now first of all, wait for it, okay? What I want to do here is on my resources, okay, I'm going to open up my resources. Is it finished running? I think so. Yeah, right here in my drawable. You have to do it just exactly like I'm doing, okay? Open up that folder like this, okay? And then we're going to grab these two files here. Those are my ones that I saved as PNG. Right click and say copy. And I'm going to right click on my drawable right here, right click on there and say paste, like that, and just say okay, and okay. You'll see them show up right in here. You can actually take them if you want. You can double click them in here and you can actually see them, okay? Now, we have a main activity here, and we're going to take in, first of all, get rid of, let's get this big so we can see it. We're going to get rid of this right here because we don't want that. Delete that. Come on, click on it and delete it, okay? And then we're going to go into the text view, okay, of our layout, okay? I'd like to put it right here, just below that last one. I'm going to put my cursor there, hit enter, and I'm going to say background. And you can just hit enter right there, and I'll paste it in for you. Now it says, what do you want? Okay, we got an office and office 2. Let's just go ahead and put the first one in and see how it looks. Okay, and oh boy, it pinched it all around like that. Okay, that's not very good, is it? No. But let's take and rotate it to the landscape view. We're going to say, oh, it looks nice in that. Okay, so that's good. So evidently what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do 2 different views, okay, which we can do really easy just by clicking on this button here and saying create landscape version like that. And now you can see we actually have our main and then we have a landscape version. We got the 2 different views, okay? Oh, excuse me. What we need to do is we need to switch, okay, from there to the portrait view, okay, like that now. And this is wrong. We don't like that, okay? So therefore, just taking, I'm going to pinch this over so I can see it a little better. I'm going to make that one Office 2, like that. And now you can see we got 2 good-looking ones, 2 good-looking backgrounds. And when you take and rotate your Android gadget, whatever, okay, you're going to see a good image in the background and not something that got all pinched and compressed, okay? Hopefully that works for you. Let me know. Email me if you got any questions.